All right, I can see you. If you can hear me, just drop a message on the chat. If you can hear me, can you drop a message on the chat? If you can hear me, just drop a message on the chat. I can see you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I promise that this live is actually going to really, really watch your time. Today, we are actually going to be introducing um, our plans on. Okay, nice, nice. I can see you. I can see you. Agubata, Emmanuel, Elliot. Yeah, I can see you. All right, great. You're all welcome. Okay, we want this training to be very impactful. We are actually going to be covering a very wide range of softwares, like we are going to be talking on so many softwares. We'll be talking about YQ it's actually a plugin on AutoCAD, which we use on AutoCAD. It's actually a very great plugin. As an engineer, it's important to you, but it has a lot of templates for the architects, most especially. But as an engineer, you can use it as well. So I'll be showing you all of that even as we proceed. And we'll be covering AutoCAD. Very important. I know most of us are running away from AutoCAD. A lot of people feel AutoCAD is too manual for them to actually use. But AutoCAD is actually a very great software, which the importance of AutoCAD can never be overemphasized. We'll be talking on Plan Swift. Plan Swift is actually for the QS, the quantity surveyors. Uh, YQ Arc is actually, like I said, it's a plugin that is mainly dedicated for architects, but even at that, as an engineer, as a structural engineer, you can use it because you can easily generate your part footing and all that. It has a lot of uh, templates that you can actually pick from. It makes your work a whole lot more easier and faster. We're talking about Cards RC, which is another very great plugin on your AutoCAD. It's a very good plugin. Card RC is very good for those that are engineers. It's very good to actually generate your detailing with it. Card RC is a very great software. For the engineers, civil engineers to be precise, we'll also be going into civil 3D, or those. There are other road design softwares like the car civil card. It's actually a very great software, but civil 3D, in my own opinion, I think is better because of how you can easily integrate it with so many other softwares. Civil 3D is owned by Autodesk, so there are packages like InfraWorks and the likes that you can easily generate like a 3D of your road, which makes your job looks very superb and all that. It's very good for presentation. Okay, so we will also be going into softwares like the SketchUp. We're going into software is SketchUp is a very great software that is used by the architects for building information. For 3D, basically, you it's not very good for plan, but it's very good for 3D. In my opinion, I think is one of the most easiest 3D software you can actually ever use. So SketchUp is a very great software for 3D designs. Then we'll be talking on ArchiCAD. ArchiCAD is another great architectural software. And then the most loved of all softwares by most engineers now, I don't know, I stand to be corrected. I think Prota Structure, a lot of people tend to like Prota. Prota is a very great software that is actually getting very popular right now in the country, Nigeria to be precise, or Africa at large. So we will also be going into AutoCAD. And then I'll be showing you some great plugins, some great templates that actually makes your job way more easier and way more faster. We'll be talking a lot. We'll be talking about biogas, biofuel. Biogas, biofuel, very important. It's a new technology. Instead of you doing your normal sock away, biofuel is actually a very great new innovation that helps you to manage more space and it lasts very long. So these are very great new innovations that is important for us to have inside and grab the opportunity while the opportunity is still very young. Because you agree with me that a whole lot of people are still not aware about the biofuel, biogas at the moment. Biogas, which is the biological waste. Okay, so most of your biological waste, instead of just trashing them, you can convert them to your gas or to supply power into your house. So these are great technology that innovations that will also be talking about. Um, and then on sessions like this, we'll give people the opportunity to actually advertise their product, but which has to do with construction. So anything related to construction, whether it's a soft skill that you have, you want to actually uh, teach people. Okay, we will give people the opportunity. Like I cannot be. I'm not a monopoly of knowledge. So we will also give others the opportunity to actually teach for us to learn. So that everyone can actually learn from. Although most of those services may not actually be free for those who are actually going to be advertising some of their products and all of that. So this is basically like an overview of what I would have loved us or I would love us to actually go into. So we want to make it very, very affordable for everyone, whether being a student or you are an undergraduate, like yes, a student or a fresh graduate or someone who has been practicing for many years. Uh, we promise to make it very affordable and how we can make it in a way that we can be meeting like this for like an hour, like maybe 3 times a week. I think it's okay for us to meet for just an hour and trash out one or two packages. And so the trainings are going to be for a month. So this is actually going to be for a month, and it's not going to be stopping now because after 1 month elapsed, we will enter into another new um, phase of the training. So that's basically how we want the training to be like. So it's not just going to be a 1 month training thing, but whatever you are registering for is going to be for a 1 month, and then after the 1 month, you have to actually renew your payment. Like I said, it's going to be almost free. It's going to be very affordable. But I would like us to converse and talk. Let me share your thoughts with me. uh Tell me from the comments, from the chat box here, how much you feel is going to be comfortable for everyone to be able to actually follow along. It doesn't really matter. Tell me how much. Just type it on the chat box for a 1 month training that you feel is going to be convenient for everyone to actually partake in. So I would like to see that in the comment box. Just type in any amount you know that is going to be convenient for you as a student, whether you are a student or you are actually a worker. Just drop it on the uh, on the chat so that I will read your chat and then we can actually discuss about it. And then I would like you to share your thoughts because I want us to build a family, not just stopping here. Because I would like us to build a very strong family. So I would like us to share our thoughts on new ideas that you feel, or whatever you feel that we should actually add to our trainings, or whatever you feel that we are supposed to do that we are not actually doing at the moment. I would like you to share your thoughts. It's very, very important. Let me just share, let me see your thoughts from the chat. Okay. Okay. Mr. Emmanuel says, how many times are we going to be meeting? Okay, good. Like I said, I want us to be meeting at least 3 times in a week. 3 times in a week, I think is okay. In that 3 times in a week, you have the opportunity for us to interact on a live conversation like this so that you can actually ask your questions real time. We'll trash it real time. And then I'll be connecting my system, sharing my screen. You'll be able to see whatever I am doing in real time. So I don't know if I have done justice to that question, uh, Mr. Emmanuel. Good day, please. What is the course we are taking? Okay, good. Like I said, I gave out a list of softwares that we are actually going to be talking about. We'll talk about Civil 3D. We'll be talking about AutoCAD. We'll be talking about, and even on AutoCAD, there are so many plugins that you can use on AutoCAD that makes your job way more easier because I believe a lot of people are still not aware that AutoCAD has can easily be integrated with so many other plugins to make your work 10 times faster than you are actually using it at the moment. Like I said, the importance of AutoCAD cannot be overemphasized. It's very, very important, even though I know a lot of people now are running away from it. But as far as the construction industry is concerned, AutoCAD is very, very important, irrespective of your profession, whether you are a quantity surveyor or you are a civil engineer or an architect. Okay. So we'll be talking about AutoCAD, talking about SketchUp, talking about ArchiCAD. So the SketchUp, the ArchiCAD is for the architects. We'll be talking about Structure, which is one very important software that is actually meant for the civil engineers. So what we'll do is we can actually find a way of splitting our classes based on the professions, because I know as an architect you will probably not have need for softwares like Structure, Civil 3D, and the likes. As a quantity surveyor, you most likely have no interest in the software like Structure, Civil 3D. So similarly, for the civil engineers, many of us may not probably be interested in ArchiCAD and SketchUp and all of that. So, but I would like you to share your thoughts. Like I said, I'm open to new suggestions, new ideas on what to do, and how to serve you better. All right. Um, Let me get your questions. Let me get your thoughts, um, share new ideas on what you feel we are supposed to do to make this actually a real success. Because we want to carry everybody along. The truth is, I would have loved to make this 100% free, but it's actually going to be really, really demanding from my own end. So, like I said, instead of making it 100% free, because we know naturally by default, most people don't take anything that is actually free serious. So, but we are going to make it almost free to the barest minimum that anybody can be able to actually afford. That is basically how we want the training to be like. So, like I said, I just want you to drop on the chat. Tell me specifically how much you feel is going to be convenient for everyone to actually pay. So, however, any amount you drop there on the comment box, the moment we have the highest of them is what we are actually going to adopt for it. That is the highest number, not the highest in the amount. Okay. I have interest in civil card and any software on bridge design. Okay. There are softwares that are dedicated for bridge design. Um, I can't remember the name of that software specifically, but even at that, there are also softwares that can be manipulated to achieve a bridge design. I think Staad.pro is good on that. And then even protas structure, if you can do your modeling properly, um, all you need to do is to know the vehicle loading and all the necessary load that is supposed to act on the structure. Then you can be able to get your design, bridge design. But like I said, there are softwares that are dedicated for bridge design. I think Midas Civil is one of those softwares that you can use for bridge design. But at the moment, I don't have that software. There is one other one that can be used for bridge design. But Start Pro, like I said, can whatever you can model on Start Pro, you can design it. Whatever you can model on Start Pro, the software will automatically can design that software for you. That's structure for you. Okay, so Star Pro is a very good software. So when it comes to bridge design, we might probably look into maybe Star Pro or Prota structure as we progress in the training. But that will actually come in the later end of the training. Um, I have been following your trainings, but I couldn't lay my hands on any design. I hope you have plans for beginners so I can follow too. Okay, this is accurate. Uh, okay, he said that he has not been able to lay his hand on any. I don't know. Accurate, can you drop a message? Let me confirm your profession. I want to believe you are a civil engineer. Okay, I want to believe so. I want to believe you are a civil engineer. Uh, okay, this CSI bridge, I am not sure, but I think I used to have it if I am not mistaken. I am not sure, but I think I used to have it. There are so many other bridge design softwares. The reason why most people don't really want to even go into learning bridge is because most of the bridge constructions now you see most times are being given to uh, big construction companies. Julius Berger, they have literally taken almost every aspect of the major civil works in Nigeria. That's the truth. Julius Berger, CCECC, think of all these foreign construction companies have literally taken almost everything that has to do with major civil projects. When you talk about civil project, railway, talk about bridges, road constructions, and all that. These are major civil projects. So you see more of civil engineers now uh, going into more of building jobs. Okay, okay, fine. Mr. Accurate said he's a civil engineer. Nice having you, engineer. CSI Bridge 2, okay, by engineer Ibrahim Abdulatif. Okay, CSI Bridge. I will check on that CSI Bridge where I think I used to have it one time, but I'm not sure. I think I used to have it one time. Yeah. Okay. As a civil engineer, Mr. Accurate, um, me personally, I always like to advise those that are beginners as regards to design that they should start with a package like the softwares like RCD 2000. Software like RCD 2000. RCD 2000 is owned by Victor O. Oyenuga. It's actually a very great package for beginners. The reason why I always recommend RCD 2000 is because it gives you deeper insight of what structural design is all about. You will agree with me that in school, most times they just bring out one span of a beam and analyze it, bring one panel of a slab and analyze it, and they don't have a way of joining or bringing all of these members all together. So it's difficult for a fresh graduate from civil engineering to be able to easily relate all of these structural designs all together. So I can relate to what you are saying. So RCD 2000 really helps you, gives you a very deep insight of design. That is why I always like to recommend it. You are actually going to see how the loadings are being distributed from the slab to the beam to the column now down to the foundation. You agree with me that softwares like Proto Structure, I don't encourage beginners to actually really start with Proto Structure because except if you have a proper uh, manual design experience. When I mean manual design experience, not the classroom experience. The classroom just only helps you to build a foundation. But if you are fortunate to have been in a consultancy or you have worked closely with an engineer who has been into manual designs and you have learned over time, then is I will encourage you, you can go straight into prota structure. But if you don't really have that foundation, I will not encourage you to go into prota structure direct. It is actually very catastrophic because you are literally blind to whatever that is going on in that design. Prota structure does not really show you uh, the reality to this design. Everything is actually done in the background and it is the final result you are just seeing. So that is why I don't really encourage beginners to really just dive into product structure like that. You are definitely going to be blind to a whole lot of things. So RCD 2000 is a very great package. RCC spreadsheet, the regular spreadsheet that you know, is actually a very great package as well. If you are just joining us and you can hear me, you can just drop a message at the chat. By 6:30 in 5 minutes time, we will be ending this live. Okay, so I have been able to give an overview of what we or how we want this training to actually look like, and I have given the list of softwares that we will most likely be going into and be looking into all of these packages. And I have asked us to suggest um, the amount we feel that will be convenient for everyone to be able to pay conveniently without you stressing much. So you can feel free to tell me on the chat Okay, the amount you feel is going to be more convenient for everyone to actually pay without much of a stress. Okay, so I'm still waiting to get your messages. This video is actually going to be ending. The live session will be ending in about 4 minutes time from now. So we just have like 4 minutes for us to actually end this live. Okay, you can drop a message. Let's get your messages, please. Let's get your messages. Okay, we have barely 3 minutes to actually end this live session. So I still await your messages. You can share your thoughts, share your opinion on what you feel we should do. Uh, and mind you, the trainings as we proceed, we will actually be uploading them on our membership, YouTube membership. Um, so that membership now, you cannot view it until you are a member. Okay, so it's not actually going to be to the public, it's actually just going to be strictly to just the members. Okay, and on every live, it's not going to be public, it's going to be very, very private. So it's important that we take note of that as well. So as it is now, we have barely 1 minute, 30 seconds to actually end this live. So firstly, I want to say a very big thank you for taking out your time to actually come on this live. I know how busy our schedules can be as engineers, how demanding the job can be, working on site and then combining site job with trainings like this is actually not going to be as easy as anyone outside the construction can think. But I can relate 100%. So I want to remind you that I love you all and we will keep in touch. So if you are going through this video uh, at whatever time from wherever country, you can actually just drop your comments, just drop a message. I promise that I'm going to read through all of them and I'm going to react to all of them. Right. Make sure you stay safe and then make sure you stay blessed.